Most talking head videos don't look unprofessional because of the camera. They look unprofessional because of the editing. You can have good lighting, good camera, good idea, but if your editing feels slow, awkward, or distracting, people tend to click off fast. And the crazy part is you don't need expensive software anymore. CapCut has become one of the fastest tools for creators and even professional editors, and you can use it to produce high quality, engaging videos. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to edit professional talking head videos using only CapCut, step by step. Not just what button to press, but exactly how creators use this tool to keep people watching. And by the end of the video, you'll be able to turn a basic talking head clip into something that looks clean, engaging, and professional. Before we begin, let me show you the difference this can make. This is what a raw talking head video looks like, unedited, just raw. And this is the same video after editing it in CapCut. Same camera, same person, just better editing. Now let's build this together. Quick pro tip before we even start editing: always clean your camera lens before filming. Most people think their video quality is bad because of editing, but sometimes it's literally fingerprints on the lens. So very important, you want to always ensure that your camera lens is clean and well cleaned before you press record. Step 1. Import and organize. First, open CapCut and create a new project. Import your talking head footage by just tapping new video and select your videos. The order you select your clips from your camera roll is the exact order they will appear on your CapCut timeline. So make sure you tap them in the sequence you want your video to play. Now, before adding effects or captions, the biggest mistake beginners make is trying to make things fancy too early. Professional editing always starts with clean structure, so the first thing we are doing is organizing the video. Watch your footage once and identify mistakes, long pauses, repeated sentences, awkward moments. Editing is really not about adding more, it's about removing what doesn't serve the viewer. You can shoot a 20 minutes long video and end up with a 5-minute final edit. Not because the other footage is bad, but because it doesn't help keep viewers' attention. Step 2. Clean cut editing. Now we begin cutting. Zoom into your timeline and start trimming pauses between sentences. One important thing to keep in mind while editing is viewers lose attention during silence. Even a 1-second pause can feel long on YouTube. So cut tighter but make it feel natural. Don't worry, it won't feel rushed to viewers. What you want to do is remove filler words, long thinking moments, mistakes you corrected while filming. If you're not sure how to trim your clips, here's a quick guide. Tap on the clip in your timeline, then drag the edges to cut out anything you don't want. You can trim from the beginning, the end, or split the clip in the middle to remove pauses or mistakes. This alone instantly makes your video feel more professional. Professional videos are usually just well-trimmed videos. Step 3, we have jump cuts and pacing. Now you might notice little jumps between clips after trimming and cutting. This is called jump cut. Basically, it's when you cut out a small pause or mistake, so that way the video jumps slightly from one part to the next. It looks normal and actually makes your video faster. These are called jump cuts, and they're actually what keeps talking head videos engaging. So instead of hiding them completely, we control them. Now, if a cut in your video feels too harsh, here's a simple trick you can use. After cutting your clips, go to the small demarcation line between the two clips. When you tap on it, you will see a transition option. Select the transition called mix. Applying the mix transition helps the clips blend together more smoothly so that cut doesn't feel too abrupt. But don't just stop there. Even after adding the mix transition, you still want to make your jump cuts feel more natural. So what you can do is add a very slight zoom, go to keyframes, then slightly increase the scale of the second clip just a little bit. This tiny zoom helps the transition feel more intentional and keeps the viewer visually engaged. I will show you how to do this later on in the video step by step. Now you want to use them when you make an important point, energy drops, or you change ideas. So too many zooms can feel distracting, so keep it simple, keep it intentional. Now here's something a lot of creators don't realize. Every few seconds, the viewer's brain asks, should I keep watching? And guess what? Movement answers that question. Add subtle zooms during key moments, not random but strategic. For example, when you say something important or emotional, zoom in slightly. And this has a way of making viewers feel more connected. Here are 3 ways you can achieve that in the CapCut app. Number 1 way is keyframes, precise control. Tap your clip, then add a keyframe at the point you want the zoom to start. Move forward in the timeline, pinch to zoom, and CapCut will animate the zoom between the keyframes. This method is great for precise smooth zooms, exactly where you need them. Number 2 is manual pinch zoom. You can also zoom in manually by pinching the video directly on the timeline. Before doing this, cut the clip where you want the zoom to start and end. Then pinch the zoom. This keeps the zoom from affecting the rest of your clip. This is perfect if you want quick custom zooms without worrying about keyframes. And the last one is zoom effect. CapCut also has a built-in zoom effect. Go to Effect, Basic, Zoom, and apply it where needed. As you can see here, we have different kinds of zoom. We have slow zoom, you have optic zoom, so many. Just apply it where needed. This is the fastest way if you want a simple professional looking zoom. Now let's add captions, one of the biggest retention boosters. Now to add captions, go to Test, Auto Captions. CapCut gives you a few different styles to choose from. Just scroll through and pick the ones that fit your brand and video vibe. Then clean them up, remove unnecessary words, keep sentences short, match timing with speech. And also CapCut gives you an option where you can remove filler word from your video. Make sure to always use it because it helps you remove all the unnecessary pauses, the silent ums and rs. Now apart from auto caption, you can choose to add text manually by just typing out what you want and choosing among the various kinds of templates that we have here. Literally different kind of zoom ins, animations, transitions. Then all you have to do is choose the one that fits your brand and select it into your video. To make captions look professional, you need to also highlight important keywords instead of just following auto captions on every word. This guides viewers' attention and keeps eyes on the screen longer. Remember, captions are not for decorations. They help people follow along even when watching without sound. If your video is only your face for 10 minutes, viewers naturally get visual fatigue, so add B-rolls where needed. This could be screen recordings, examples, visuals, or B-rolls explaining what you're saying. B-rolls reset attention and makes your video easier to understand. Think of it as giving the viewer's brain a break. Now, this is a step that secretly makes your videos feel more professional. One thing about a good audio is that it instantly increases the quality of a video immediately, even more than visuals will. First, you can choose to import your own audio from your gallery by selecting audio and then extract, or you can add soft background music by making use of the sound feature which has CapCut inbuilt music in them already, though you can't use it for YouTube because you get copyrighted. To add sound effects, make use of this feature here, and to record your own voice, use this record option. My next video will be all about audio, AI voiceovers, test audio, and how to use them to make your content better. So make sure to subscribe right now and give this video a thumbs up. Now, this is an important tip. Make sure to lower the volume so it supports your voice, not competes with it. Also make use of the fade in and fade out feature. Your voice should always be clear and consistent, and the music should rhyme with your voice. Your music shouldn't overpower it. Finally, let's polish the look. Go to adjust and slightly tweak brightness, contrast, saturation. Just play around with everything here. You don't need heavy color grading, just aim for clean and natural. If you don't know how to go about this, I have a video on how ChatGPT can help you out with this aspect of the video making for free. Make sure to check it out. That's exactly how you edit professional talking head videos using CapCut. If you notice something, we didn't rely on crazy effects. Professional videos come from clean cuts, intentional motion, clear audio, and editing that keeps viewers engaged. If you want to take your editing even further, I also run a one-on-one video editing academy. You're going to find all the details down in the description. Now, if you enjoyed watching this video, I'm very sure you're going to enjoy watching the next. And while you're at that, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know in the comments what video do you think we should create next.